questions about an illness, press 1. For prescription questions or refills, press 2. For test results or if you are for family medicine, press 1. For pediatrics, please enter your date of birth using 2-digit month, 2-digit day, and 4-digit year. Thank you for calling Corewell Health Primary Care. This is Lindsay. How can I help you?
Hi, Lindsay. My name is Nicole. Do you have an office manager available?
Let me. Are you a patient or?
No, I'm really concerned about prescription diversion with one of your current patients.
Okay. What's the patient's first and last name?
Casey with a C, last name Jordan.
And what's their date of birth?
That I don't know. I just know she sent a text message that showed her messaging Kayla Redeveld. Is that how I say that?
Okay. What relation are you to the patient?
So I just know her online, and she had sent some messages to a mutual friend that she's prescribed Suboxone 3 strips a day, and she doesn't take them. She sells them for $15 a strip. And I have filed a complaint with the DEA prescription diversion tip line or whatever online. I'm not sure if you see her son Bentley as well there, or if he's maybe seen in a different clinic, but she also discussed in these messages that he's prescribed Adderall. She withholds that medication from him and she sells that, or she trades the Adderall for food stamps. I mean, she's also like, I'm concerned because my understanding, I'm calling from mid-Michigan. I work in clinical research for private practice, but I also know that when you're on a medication like Suboxone, you're not supposed to be taking anything else. And she admits to taking Ativan. She smokes marijuana regularly, so that would be like a direct conflict of Suboxone use.
Okay, and do you know which provider she sees in the office?
The only thing I saw in the screenshot that she sent our mutual friend was she was messaging with Kayla, and it's VREDEVELD, and it was through the patient portal.
Okay, can you maybe say that a little bit slower? It was
VREDEVELD. It looks like she's a physician's assistant. I'm sorry about my dogs in the background.
No, you're fine. Okay, I'm gonna get you over to the office and see what they can do to help, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
Anthem, stop.
I understand you have a concern about one of our patients.
Yes.
All right, can I have the name of the patient?
Casey with a C, last name Jordan. And I know that you cannot share anything with me. I'm well aware of the HIPAA laws. I am concerned about prescription drug diversion. And the reason I got this number was she had shared a screenshot of herself talking to a provider on her portal. And it looks like that was a physician's assistant where she brought up Suboxone. And so she has shared that she's prescribed 3 strips a day. She barely takes one and she sells the other strips for 15 a strip. She also uses Ativan, which she talks about freely, which my understanding, if you're on Suboxone, you can't be on any benzos or other controlled substances. She also smokes marijuana, which I don't know how. I know the clinics in our area, you can't be on anything. So she also has a 14-year-old son named Bentley. I'm not sure if he's seen in the same office, but he is prescribed Adderall. She stated in a message that she does not let him have it. She sells that, or she trades the Adderall for food stamps. I have reported this to the DEA prescription drug diversion tip line. I just know that I work in clinical research for a private practice here in Michigan, and I know that my doctor prescribes medications that are controlled substances, and he could get in trouble when people aren't following the rules.
Yeah, I will absolutely look into it.
Okay. And I can, if you need to take my number down, I can send you all of this, the information from her. But I don't know if that may be a little risky, but I don't know if you can test for Suboxone, but you probably definitely could test her for other substances that she shouldn't be taking.
Yeah, understandable. For now, sorry, I don't know if I'm having trouble finding her. Can you spell her last name for me?
Jordan.
Is it Cassie with a C?
Casey, Casey. She lives in Fremont, Michigan.
Okay, thank you. All right, yeah, I will make a note. I will.
It looks like from when my chart through Epic was shared, it was February 2nd, doesn't have the year, but she was messaging the provider and upset about needing something for pain and she didn't want to be on Suboxone. So, but that was how I found this number or the provider. But the selling of her Suboxones and her son's Adderall, that is a recent admission that she told somebody else, a third party. And the third party shared that with me, since that third party is in the United Kingdom and I'm here in the same state as Casey.
Right. Thank you for letting us know. I will give the provider a heads up and just for them to be on time lookout.
All right.
Unfortunately, we can't do anything at the moment.
That's all.
I just kind of keep a close eye on her.
Yep. All right. You have a wonderful day.
All right. Yes, all. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Yesterday, when it was brought to my attention from a mutual friend, she had made all sorts of admissions. So I didn't just contact you guys. Because what prompted me to actually follow and make the call is she was on somebody's live stream panel yesterday afternoon. She had her camera on. She was sitting in her bedroom. She lit up a joint, and she has a young daughter, and she was the only adult in the home at the time. And my personal opinion is, I don't care if you use marijuana, that's clearly legal. But when you are tasked with the oversight of your child, and that's that age and not self-sufficient, and then she tells the audience that her daughter was out back in the pool. That was my main concern.
And how old is her daughter?
Cora is 4.
Do you know if any of her older kids were out there?
That I don't know. I do know that she has a 14-year-old son named Bentley. No clue if he was there. But he is, per her own words, very irresponsible and cannot watch Cora. I guess he has some behavioral issues, and she doesn't trust him. And I know she's the guardian of 2 teenage girls that are sisters right now. Not sure if they were there, but she has made similar claims to us in a group chat that we're part of, that they are on medications, that they are prescribed, that they have behavioral and mental health issues, and they lash out. So to me, it doesn't matter. If you have a 4-year-old, are you going to trust teenagers to make sure they don't drown and die?
So you made a CPS referral?
I did, and I made a claim to the state on the diversion issues. So it was like a 2-pronged issue. So I called CPS yesterday. I was only going to submit to the drug diversion and Medicaid, because that's what I was made aware of. So she has admitted that, and I contacted her prescriber as well. Yeah, I'm not playing. I don't play around with the drug stuff. I work in clinical research at a private practice in mid-Michigan.
Are you in Owasso?
I live in Owasso.
I just wondered, it came up Owasso. I used to be a reserve police officer in Owasso. So
what was your name?
My name is Chris Fector. I grew up in Durand, but
okay.
But I used to be a reserve officer in Owasso back in the mid-90s.
I bet you pulled me over once. I got pulled over by a reservist in 1998, and I was not happy.
Oh, that was after my time.
Okay.
There. I was there 94 to 96.
It's a good town. Great town.
Yeah.
So I work in clinical research for a private practice in Lansing, and so we deal with in sleep medicine, we deal with controlled substances, and that's for people with like narcolepsy or idiopathic hypersomnia, and they are prescribed like GHB is a medication through that's made by Jazz Pharmaceuticals, and it's literally GHB. So there's very strict rules on medications like that, correct?
Yep, correct.
And so she admittedly bragged to somebody privately, and she sent me all the screenshots, that she is prescribed 3 Suboxone strips a day, that she barely takes one, and she sells the others for $15 each. She then claims that her 14-year-old son, Bentley, is prescribed Adderall. Now, I don't know Bentley's last name. I don't know if it's the same as hers or not.
I can
And
get all that information.
what's
That's
that?
no problem. I said I can get all that information. That's no
And
problem.
you guys can clearly pull maps and do all that. And I don't know what
Yep.
you guys have, all that fun stuff. But so this minor child was prescribed Adderall, and she admits to a mutual friend, and this mutual friend unfortunately lives in the United Kingdom. So it's
Mm.
not like she could connect with anybody in Michigan about what, like, legally. And I don't
Mhm.
think she knew how significantly serious this was. So she withholds Bentley's Adderall, and she admits, and she calls them addresses instead of addies,
Mhm.
but admits that he has this prescription and she doesn't give it to him, and that she sells them to people or she trades for food stamps.
Mm.
So that's another concern. And clearly, if this child he's allegedly has an IEP, he went through a psych evaluation, he was diagnosed with ADHD, he was having significant behavioral problems at school. And to find out that she is keeping his medication and selling or trading for food stamps, I'm completely appalled as a mother myself.
Yeah.
But I
Well-
do have screenshots. I can send you the link to her profile. So you have the Facebook link. I don't know how investigations work on your end, but I can give you the I could give you Vicky's information, but again, I
Okay.
think she lives in Manchester, England. So I don't know if you want me to get an email address for her so
Yep,
that
that'd be
she,
great.
okay.
Anything, if, all of that, I don't know if it's easier for you to text it or to
I can,
email it to me, but either,
is this the text number?
yep, this is.
And just an FYI, Lips, I know this is why you're punching air. I sent him everything. So you're going to attack my beautiful 15-year-old daughter. Oh, not a good look, Lips.